last weekend's match against Blackdown City, where they were defeated 2-0. And having beaten the Marconi Stallions the week before by the same result, they were quite disappointed to not turn up for that one against Blackdown City. Ruiz Diaz goes direct, try to catch Hoofsloot out there, but Sydney keeper saw it all the way. It wasn't a bad effort. In fact, it was Lancaster that got the yellow card. He's got confirmation of that. Ball played out now to Conde. Can Sydney create their first proper chance? Conde wasn't a bad shot at goal. Gibson held that well. Sydney went to sleep there for a moment and Clark took advantage. They've taken it early here again. Parkhouse delivers toward Demi. Header comes in and Cyrus Demi opens the scoring for Sydney Olympic. A lovely header. The young Sydney FC team fell asleep twice there in the space of 5 seconds, and they're punished by Sydney Olympic. A delightful cross by Adam Parkhouse, and Demi goes and thanks him for the delivery. Sets up a goal. Here he is again in the same position once more. This time his cross is blocked. Clark picks up the loose ball, falls for Ruiz Diaz, and powerful effort goes over the bar. Pecora forced into the mistake. Gultekin now. Oh, good feet from Gultekin. Space opens up for the shot, and Gultekin sprays it wide. Demi flicks on for Clark. Looking to create a bit of space for himself. Clark goes for the far post. It was a tough angle. And Gus Hoofsloot was definitely worried for a moment. Here's Akon. Good ball forward for Headley. Goes across goal. Good save from Gibson. Strong hand. May have been curling away from goal anyway. And now, how about the speed from Fuchs to get to that first and then continue his run forward in the area. Has a go at goal, and Hoofsloot holds. Great work from the substitute. 4 wins and just the 1 draw in that period. They've been in good form, have Olympic. And Fuchs sees Hoofsloot out of his line. And how about that for a finish to settle the points for Sydney Olympic. And Labano Haliti forgot he can't cross the line, started walking on, marching on. And Olympic will march on to 3 points. The substitute, Ryan Fuchs, with some goal and some awareness to see Hoofsloot off his line. And Clark, hasn't he worked tirelessly in this game? Deserves a goal himself, and here's Fuchs. Goes again and just wide. Isn't he in the mood? What a substitution from Labano Haliti. Vakis gets a touch there. And that'll be the last touch of the game, because Sydney Olympic have recorded all 3 points with a 2-0 win over Sydney FC. Cyrus Demi in the first half, Ryan Fuchs in the second. Enough for Olympic to put themselves right in the finals chatter.